This is the battlefield for a game of speed and strategy. These are the letters which lead to victory on Blockbusters. And here's the star of Blockbusters, Bill Cullen.
Hey, thank you. Hello there. Hi there, thank you. You're a nice group. They're the best. Hello there, champs. Look at that. Oh, thank you. Welcome to Blockbusters. Well, we're happy to have everyone here today because we're going to start off with a big $5,000 bang, as the saying goes. This is a program where we have a family pair compete against a solo player to see if two heads are better than one. And although it's sort of, in the course of our show, has evened out, at this moment, the two heads are working out very well because this is their, what, third consecutive win? Third or fourth? Fourth.
Oh.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't know.
Third.
Well, that's hardly important.
I've only been to that thing twice.
Been up there twice?
Yes.
Because when we left, right before we left the air last time, Shay and Betty had won a game and they're getting another shot at Gold Rush. Now, you say Shay and Betty, I haven't been watching the show. Who might they be? Well, it is Shay Alvarez, the daughter-in-law, and her mother-in-law, Betty Alvarez. So far, they have won $8,400. That's who they might be. You two put the lie to all the old mother-in-law jokes that we've always heard and always told. You seem to get along very well.
We do.
You do.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
Not all
Especially Shay when Betty's the captain and she
then I'm
orders
her
you to do this,
favorite.
do that, yes. Now, Betty, you've had a chance to think. I mean, you won this last
really?
show, and it's up to you as the captain. Betty, by the way, is a retired bowling teacher, bowling instructor. Bowls 172 average right now, huh?
Thank you.
And a born captain. I can tell by the way you sit there and run your team. And Betty, it's your turn now as captain to tell me whom you have designated to come up here and play Gold Rush.
I think this time I will still have Shay go up.
Had us both fooled there, did she not, Shay?
Hoping.
Are you as ready, Shay, as you ever will be?
Just about, yeah.
I'm as ready as I ever will be. Wait till I push my button. By golly, I pushed that well. Come on over here, Shay. We're going to give you a chance at $5,000 additional dollars. Okay, those handshakes are working now, huh? There we are. What a nice way to start out. Or would you rather play some game before you go right to
I'd rather play some
play
games
some
first.
games? Well, we could play a few games.
All right.
You folks excuse us a moment. Shay and I are going to play a game. Then we'll be back for Gold Rush. Yeah, this is our Gold Rush, our Gold Run board there. To win the big money, start at the left side. You make a path connecting the gold to the gold. That's the reason we call it Gold Run. You run right through there, you see. And if you make the connection, you win $5,000 additional. If you miss or pass, we put up a block. And because some of the questions are easier than others and some harder, you usually can get around that block there. Put the 60 seconds up. $8,400 now, and there's the 60. It will begin counting down, the clock will, as soon, Shay, as you tell me where you want to start. Good luck. I hope you do another 5,000.
Thank you. TOBM.
Marilyn Monroe's Bus Stop Tune.
Pass.
Okay.
JG.
The Mean Pittsburgh Football Player.
Joe Green.
Yes.
ALS.
Lyrics by Robert Burns.
Old Lang Syne.
Yes.
PDETD.
Doris Day, David Niven film.
Please Don't Eat the Daisy.
Yes.
BOF.
Starred Boris Karloff and Elsa Lanchester.
Pass. SOL.
This monument originally cost $250,000.
Pass. NT.
First person to leave footprints at Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Pass. TJ.
Redheaded U.S. President.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yes.
WW.
Franklin Roosevelt beat him.
Woodrow Wilson.
No. Go on.
CAC.
Chinese Chicano comedy team.
Cheech and Chong.
Yes.
JM.
Oh, time right there. The block came up and you weren't able to work your way around. Perhaps if you'd have gone up there, you did call for JM. That's the way you were going, and you might have made that one. Mm-hmm. First of all, let me read the ones that you didn't get. The first one you missed was TOBM, Marilyn Monroe's Bus Stop Tune, that old blank magic. Oh. I didn't remember that either as such. NT, first person to leave footprints at Grauman's Chinese Theater, Norma Talmadge. You'd have to sort of figure that one out.
Sorry.
BOF starred Boris Karloff and Elsa Lanchester. Bride of Frankenstein. Bride of Frankenstein. SOL. Wait till you hear this one. This monument originally cost $250,000, although I imagine it was paid for in francs because it was the Statue of Liberty. That's the big monument. WW, Franklin Roosevelt beat him. Woodrow Wilson, no, he retired undefeated. Wendell Willkie, a bit before your time. You did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct ones at $500 apiece. Your total winnings now, Alvarez, is $8,900. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Not bad. You go on back there and get yourself ready.
That's all right.
We'll be back here in just a moment, but right now I thought you might want to see this. Quick, really quick. $8,900?
Great.
Not bad at all for the Alvarez family. Well, we have a solo player. Would you join me, please, and make welcome Marie Gallegos. Welcome, Marie. Good to have you with us. What would you like to tell us about you, Marie?
Well, I'm a native of Los Angeles, California. I've been married for 28 years to a great guy, and we have one super terrific son, and I'm a housewife.
Very happy to have you. 28 years.
Yes.
That's pretty good. Good record
I
these
think
days.
so.
I was married 25, Christmas Eve.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, not to a great guy, to a great girl.
Yeah.
True, very true. Name is Ann. If I don't mention that, she'll be very angry. Ann. Yeah, Ann. Right, okay. I'm going to get a hit in the head. You ready to go, Marie?
Oh, yes.
You know how this whole thing works.
I think
The minute
so.
you think you know, bang the button. I stop talking, you give me the answer. Shay, Betty, ready?
We're ready.
Okay, Shay, Betty, ready. And Marie Gallegos. That's our teams. All right, we're going to start this game with a letter that you see blinking up there, the letter B. Answer starts with a B. Okay, Marie, the idea is the defending team usually has momentum, so you get ideas, if you can, to get going quickly. Oh boy, that's not my day. Here we go. Question coming. What B was a German chancellor or is the capital of North Dakota? Marie?
Bismarck.
Bismarck is the right answer. You got some momentum going there, Marie. Bismarck, North Dakota.
We'll try the F.
Auto phone Bismarck. The letter F, trying to connect top to bottom, represented by the red. Here comes question. F answer. What F is the thigh bone? Shay.
Femur.
Femur's the right answer. F-E-M-U-R. Family pair up there, solo player up there. Where are you going, Shay?
J.
Letter J. Here comes. What J was the last name of the baseball player known as Shoeless Joe? Betty's going to take a chance.
Jackson?
Betty, you're right. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Pretty good.
Yes.
That was before your time, Betty, I think.
I guess.
Oh, sure. You probably heard your dad or someone talk about it.
Right.
Shoeless Joe Jackson. In any event, family pair scores and capture that white square there, or hexagon. Where are you going, Betty?
I'm going to go to M.
Letter M, connecting over there to the left. And Marie, you want a block.
I sure do.
What M said, old soldiers never die? Marie.
MacArthur.
MacArthur's right. They just fade away. Old soldiers never die. They just fade away. General MacArthur. Marie, where are you going?
We'll go down to the D.
Okay, you have a chance to make your connection over there. Here comes a D question. What D is the headquarters of more oil companies than any other? Shay.
Dallas?
United States City, Dallas is the answer. Correct. Family pair back in there. Now where?
T?
Letter T, sure. T question. What T is the television daughter of Darren and Samantha Shay
Tabitha.
Stevens? Tabitha is right. That's just to fill in the information of Bewitched. Tabitha is the right answer. Daughter of Darren and Samantha Stevens. Hey, Shay, where are you going?
A, please.
Boy, it's starting to get pretty up there, isn't it? Now you want to put some red up there, Marie, and balance it all off.
Doesn't look too pretty to me.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna... Question, here it is. What A is a giant copper company or a giant snake from South America? Marie.
Anaconda.
Anaconda is the right answer. A-N-A-C-O-N-D-A. There you are. I bet you think the board's prettier now, don't you, Marie?
Oh, a little bit.
All right. What improvement do you hope to make on it color-wise?
Well, let's try to improve it with the N.
Okay, letter N, sure. Get a little red down there. Here comes a question. What N is a public television science series or Latin, Marie?
Nova.
For new. Nova is the answer, yes.
We'll try G.
Letter G. That's Marie Gallegos. Sort of catching up. Question coming. What G is someone who talks a lot? Or Shay? Time. I read the whole question for Marie. What G, Marie, is someone who talks a lot? Or old-time Western star Hayes?
Gabby.
Gabby is the answer, and that goes to the solo player. Well, now.
Well, we'll try the V.
And if you get the V, it means you have won game one and pick up $500 and halfway to winning the match. Big question for Marie and a big one for Shay and Betty to block. V. What V is so popular in America that 45 million prescriptions were written? Shay.
Valium?
Valium is the right answer. Correct. Full question? Full question would have read that 45 million prescriptions were written for it in 1978. Now, where would you like to go, Shay?
O, please.
Oh, that would be it. So, Marie, you want a block in here. Came awfully close. You can do it again now. O question coming. What O did the Norsemen believe was salty because of a giant... Shay?
Ocean.
Ocean is the right answer. You have won the game. Congratulations. Family pair did it. One for the family pair and another $500, total of $9,400. I finished this question. The Norsemen believed that the ocean was salty because of a giant salt mill grinding away at its bottom. I remember that when I was a kid in school. Matter of fact, the list question, I thought that's the reason it was salty. We'll be back here in just a moment to clear up that in my skin. But first, these words for you. We're back. We're back here at Blockbusters, the only show that during commercials, frickin' frack still perform. Oh, Shay and Betty, you ready to go?
Yes.
Marie, all ready to go?
Oh, yes.
This is a big one for you now, Marie. You
it sure is.
you did quite well, and you should be encouraged by your performance.
Well, thank you.
All right, you get in here and tie this one, and we have a tie match, and we got the tiebreaker. Clever. Start this one with the letter P. Answer starts with a P. Everybody ready? Here comes the question. What P is the word that comes from two Latin words meaning rock and oil? Time. The answer is petroleum. Now, which part is rock and which part is oil from Latin? Petro. Does anybody know that? That's rock, Petro? Petro, get out of here, Hilton. I shouldn't bring up these erudite subjects. Anyway, petroleum comes from two Latin words meaning rock and oil. And I just had it at the tip of my ear here. I was about to say which was rock and which was oil, but lacking that, I go on to another P question. And here...
Oleum is oil.
What is?
Oleum.
Oh, oleum is oil. Oh, I see. And petro is rock. Petro and oleum. And oleum is also stuff that covers the floor, made of linseed oil. It's linoleum. Never mind. All right. Have I taken from your valuable time, Marie and Shay and Betty?
Sorry.
I do like
All right.
it. Okay, I'm sorry. What else? Here comes another P question. Answer starts with P, so if you're all ready. What P do some people put in their loafers? Shay?
Penny.
For good luck. Pennies is the right answer. Good. See, I understand those kind of answers. Where do you want to go, Shay?
D, please.
Okay, and Marie wants to get in here with a block. Question coming. What D do 2 out of 5 American women do to their hair? Betty.
Dye.
Dye is the right answer. 2 out of 5. Fluffed it up a little bit. Where are you going, Betty?
Let's try the G, Bill.
Letter G. Marie, let's hear from you here. Question coming. What G is the creature invented by British pilots to take the blame for... Marie.
Gremlins.
Gremlins is the right answer, Marie. Good going. Read the full question for you. G was invented by British pilots to take the blame for problems with their airplanes. Television engineers have a G2 that they call it glitch. Anything that goes wrong that nobody knows what it is a glitch. This is your MC Glitch Cullen speaking. Where are you going, Marie?
Let's try the O.
Okay. O question coming up here. Everybody ready? What O is the O in UFO? Shay.
Object.
Object is the right answer. Unidentified flying object. Now where?
B, please.
Letter B. What B follows Jack and precedes... Shay?
Beanstalk.
Nope. Give it to you now, Marie. You can listen to the whole thing. What B follows Jack and precedes Goodman?
Benny.
Benny is the right answer. Jack Benny and Benny Goodman. Sure.
Oh, goodness.
There's our board. Red's the solo player and White the family pair. We'll be back in just a moment to pick it up, but will you watch this?
Game show thrillers with Halloween thrills all around.
That was so good!
Starts Saturday at 11 on BUZZR.
little more of a game out of it right here, Marie. Marie got the last correct answer. You see that red hexagon there. Where are you going now, Marie?
We'll try the H.
Okay, Marie's going to try to win this one and tie it all up. Here comes an H question. Everybody ready? What H was the cartoon hound with a southern Shay?
Huckleberry.
Huckleberry is correct. Here's the question for you. Cartoon hound with a southern drawl seen on Saturday morning TV. Huckleberry hound. Where are you going, Shay? Yeah, look at that next letter.
It is. R.
Letter R. Let's see. Yeah, that'll get you partly to where you're going. Marie, ready to block? Here's an R question. What R is usually distilled from molasses? That's Shay again.
Rum.
Rum is the right answer, Shay, and you picked up another one. Still time for me to make the connection there and space for it. Where are you going, Shay?
A, please.
Letter A. Either team could use that one. Here comes an A question. What A is a relative of a llama that has wool? Yes, Shay?
Alpaca.
Used to make golf sweaters. Alpaca is the right answer. Pretty good. Now,
J, please.
letter J will do it. Look at that. Over to the red and then jog on up there and over to the right and you will have done it. Marie, it's now or never. Good luck to you. Question coming. J, possible game and match for the family pair. What J is rice cooked with various meats and seasoned with herbs? Please don't help. Oh, everybody played it cautiously. I don't blame you. Jambalaya. Jambalaya, rice cooked with various meats seasoned with herbs. Come up with another J question. Again, family pair could win game and match, and Marie wants to block. Here we go. What J is the small triangular sail at the front of a sailboat? Marie.
I'll try it. A jib.
Jib is a good try, Marie. You blocked. Very good. That was a darn good try. Where are you going?
Well, we'll try the W.
Okay. Marie's apt to pull this one out yet. Here comes a W question. Marie wants it. What W was the first to elect a woman governor? Shay.
Wisconsin.
Nope. Repeat it for Marie, who gets a free guess. What W was the first to elect a woman governor, Marie?
I'll take a guess. Washington.
Nope. Wyoming. Wyoming. We come up with another W question. Actually, you both took a shot at that. W question coming. What W calls itself, quote, the tree growing company? Shay.
Oh.
Time. Repeat for Marie. What W calls itself, quote, Marie, the tree growing company?
Weyerhaeuser.
Weyerhaeuser is the correct answer. Weyerhaeuser or Weyerhaeuser? Wire. Well, now, look where Marie finds herself, and what's Marie going to do?
The dreaded T.
And now remember, we're having the adventure of the dreaded T. Question coming with a dreaded T as an answer. Everybody hang in there, because this could do it for Marie, and it could do it for the family pair. Team that gets this wins the game. Question. What T is the city where you would pay almost $19 for a pound of sirloin steak? Marie.
Tokyo.
Tokyo is right. You won the game, Marie. Congratulations. Very good, Marie. Okay. You pulled it out.
Now I can go home.
Stay here. You're on a run. The game, the match is all tied up with a game for the family pair, and Marie now has a game and $500, and we'll be back. It's getting exciting right after these words for you. Go. Concentrate.
Let's take a look at 2 more parts of our puzzle.
Here's the puzzle. Ready to play? That was all right. Turned out it's all tied up. That's all we have time for. We have one game for the family pair and one for Marie Gallegos, our new solo player, and we will be back next time. Pick this up, and the winner of the next game gets a chance to go for $5,000 on Gold Run. Listen to Bob Hilton. Bye.
Some of our contestants will receive Shout Liquid, Shout Aerosol, 2 ways to tackle your tough stains. Want a tough stain out? Shout it out. And from Hawaiian Tropic comes an attractive tote bag plus Hawaiian Tropic natural tanning lotions and oils. Hawaiian Tropic, the man of the islands. And a selection of leisure books featuring Thoroughbreds by Michael Geller, a sizzling novel of the horse race of the century. For greed, wealth, and lust were a winning combination. And Brock's old-fashioned candy store taste. Pure, real chocolate, fresh, good-tasting ingredients. Brock's the candy store candy. And West Bend's versatile 6-quart automatic slow cooker plus. Slow cooks, bakes, roasts, grills, and even serves. Non-sticking with colorful porcelain exterior. And a representative of our studio audience will receive Georgia Pacific's Firelight Paneling. It's a pre-finished real wood veneered paneling that brings warmth and natural beauty to any room, furnished by Georgia Pacific. This is Paul Hilton speaking for Blockbusters, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.